What is good, guys? So I just made it to a city called Radom, and this is the second largest city in this region where Warsaw is also a part of. So we're in the same area. It's called Mazowieckie, and Warsaw is the biggest city here, but this is the second largest city, and the population is 200,000. So it's a relatively mid-sized city, and we're gonna be exploring it today. See what we can find in this city. And we already found a Biedronka right here. That didn't take long. And I think this is the way to the center, which is always the first thing that I want to do. I want to get the feel for the city by going to the center. You know, the point in the middle of the map, where all the action is. And from there, I want to kind of feel the things out. And of course, it's also important to go to the suburbs a little bit, just to see what the suburbs are like. How the regular people live. Because not everybody is going to be able to afford to live in the center, obviously. And most people typically live somewhere in the suburbs. Sometimes even far away from the center, depending on the city. And so far the city looks fairly cozy. I mean, take a look at that building over there. What are those green things? I don't think I need to mention what those are, but that looks kind of funky, this kind of bright green color. So far it looks kind of funky, this city. And so this right here is now the center. This park is part of the center, and so it's always a good idea to check out a park, right? Like a centrally located park here. Let's go check it out. And I think if we go that way, on the other side of the park, we are gonna see more action, more restaurants, more people, and stuff like that. Now, there are a couple of reasons why I decided to come here. The first reason is that many of you, when we went to Sosnowiec, many of you recommended Radom. That was like, one of the cities, and I'm talking about in terms of like not touristy cities, a less visited city like Sosnowiec. So many of you recommended this city. And another reason I want to visit a city like this is, first of all, it's close to Warsaw. It's only about an hour and 15 minutes by train. It's about 100 kilometers away, so like 60-70 miles away. And the biggest reason of it all is I want to see a regular city. I've seen Warsaw, seen a bunch of touristy city. I want to see just a regular mid-sized city in this region, right? This is important because Warsaw is Warsaw, but this is different. Like, I want to see what the city is like. How do people live? I want to see the real Poland, right? I want to see the real deal, and that's why I decided to come here, and just to kind of feel it out and to better understand the country. There you got your obligatory restaurants / kiosks, that kind of thing. Very popular. Also very popular in Ukraine as well. These kinds of things. Actually, it's a restaurant. It's a full-fledged restaurant here with an outdoor seating area. And here we're kind of on one of the main streets here, and this looks actually pretty cool. Look at this. Look at that. The sun is coming out. It was fairly cloudy. We got a more kind of areas here. Radom.pl, maybe souvenirs, maybe something with culture. There you go. This is culturally related. Maybe that's the Dom Kultury up there in front. What is that? Oh, it's a library, Biblioteka. It's a library there, what it seems to me. And now we have all of these kind of things related to Radom, and that's really cool. That's very nice. We got a small kind of installation here, kind of a gallery. And this right here says 100 years Radom Library. Okay, and this is all about the city library, the public library. This means city, library, public. And so this is all about kind of the history of the library. 100 years old. Here you have war, After war, you have, you know, when it's, you know, the start, the 30s, 1930s, war, after war, etc. All of these things. Very, very cool installation. I always love these things. I gotta say, I'm a sucker for these things. Now here we have a beautiful square. You know, I love my squares. I'm a sucker for small town, Midtown Squares. Really, really love that. Look at this, beautiful trees. You got your benches, kids. It's just amazing. You got your stones on the street. Really cool. And that right there looks like a pedestrian street. So that's even better than one of these commercial streets that I've seen in other cities. But probably, I'm guessing there's gonna be another, like, mostly commercial street, but that's even better because that looks amazing. So let's go check that out. Because look at this, they got, you know, all these rentals here for kids. Let's check out this street. That looks amazing, actually. You got Lode, which is ice cream. You got an ice cream shop over there. Look at this street here. It looks amazing. Tons of people walking around. Outdoor seating everywhere. I did not expect to see this. I really didn't. This street is called Jeromskiego. I love discovering these, you know, smaller midtown cities, especially in the summer here in Poland. I mean, you just know you're gonna be amazed. You know, you're gonna come in and you're gonna find something beautiful to look at, something nice, and so far that's exactly what it is. You got a cool street leading that way. Very, very beautiful. The trees on the side. Looks amazing. Gonna have to check it out on the way back. Now we are getting to the real center here. I mean, the amount of people is increasing. The concentration of people is increasing. We're gonna check out the true center. Another reason I love these cities here is that they're not touristy. Like, I would be surprised if I hear any English. So far I haven't. And I did not hear any English in Sosnowiec. And even I'm getting some looks when I'm speaking English right now. And I really love that, because I love these underrated, you know, these non-touristy cities. This side they got some fountains for the kids. I bet that's really, really amazing with it being 25 degrees. It actually feels hotter than that, maybe because of the humidity and no wind, and so that's always nice. But on this side, I mean, we got this wide street and kind of a square here. We got a nice area over here. The buildings are in decent condition, right? Looks really cool. Green, everything is green. And looks like there's a continuation of that street down there, and it looks good. It looks really, really good. More outdoor kind of restaurants, more places to get food. We got a pizza, pasta, vino. There's an option there. More restaurants over there as well. You got a bookstore. And so many people are out. So many people are just chilling. And honestly, looking at all these restaurants, I'm getting a little hungry myself. So I might have to find something to eat. Maybe a kebab. I haven't had that in a while. There's a kebab place there. Maybe I'll try that out. We'll see, we'll see. Here I am still on the street, except we're not really surrounded by restaurants at this point. And I gotta say, I really, really love this street. They got these, they got kind of trees on the sides. They got flowers. They got these kind of buildings. I mean, they're not like in tip-top condition, but even the fact that it looks like that really kind of gives this city a certain character, right? A certain uniqueness to it, right? I don't need to be, you know, 100% remodeled, but it looks good to me right here, right? Like, it gives it a certain spice. Like that building right there, you know, it's not, wasn't remodeled yesterday. It's also not falling apart, but it looks, it kind of has this little uniqueness to it. And the other thing that I like about it is that all of these buildings are in fairly similar condition. I mean, you don't have a building that's abandoned, and then you don't have like a new building where I've seen that in some cities. Here, they're all kind of similar, and there's a lady reading a magazine on the balcony over there. And I really like that. It's very uniform, right? It's very, very uniform. They're all in similar condition. What do we have over there? American Tex-Mex Ginger's restaurant. Look at that. Maybe it's modeled after a diner. Let's see. I don't know if I'm in the mood for some Tex-Mex, but we'll see on the way back. Now this street, that street or that pedestrian street merged into a regular kind of street, right? We have a bus stop over there. And it's also, you know, that bus stop, take a look at that. It also has like the arrival times. It has this advanced board, right? So, you know, it looks good. And you can see when the bus is arriving, even in smaller cities, even though in Warsaw you have that everywhere. We have a church over there, a couple of buildings, beautiful kind of gardens over there. And let's see what we can find up ahead. We got a nice kind of roundabout square thingy with another church over there, and everything just looks amazing. Everything looks absolutely immaculate. Here's another kind of semi-pedestrian, semi-vehicle street here, brick-lined. Gives this whole area a certain character. Lots of different small shops here. There's a photo store. There's a meat store over there. There's a regular kind of apartment building. Oh, that's a nice building right there. Look at that. That looks like it was fairly remodeled. Is that a hotel or what? Hard to say from here. Maybe not. But that looks like a really cool building. Look at that. Very nice. And then you got this building. So maybe it's not 100% true what I was saying just moments ago. But still, that looks like a cool building there as well. Got a square over here. And I wonder what these are. Ah, they're kiosks. They're kiosks for selling various things, I'm assuming. Unless it's something else. And we got a museum up there on the left. Let's see what's down this street here. This cobblestone street. That's the word I was looking for. Cobblestone street. This area is cool. That apartment wouldn't be too bad, right? It's not busy, you know, but you can walk and you're on the main square, but you don't hear too much of a commotion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the license plate tells you where you are. W is, I guess, the region, and RA is Radom. And because all the license, you got WR, WRA, WR. So now, in Warsaw, I think I will know who is from Radom, who is not, because I'm always paying attention to the license plates. And here in Poland, they give it away. Like, I noticed in different cities, different regions, they have different prefixes. And so correct me if I'm wrong, but that's gonna give it away. All right, so what do we got over here? Szpitalna is the name of the street, and that's Hospital Street. Szpital is hospital. And let's see what we got. We got a lot of greenery, a lot of green stuff happening. This city this city's green game is strong. Here it says 1941, 1942 Ghetto Gate, and here you have large ghetto, Radom Jewish Memory Trail, the large ghetto boundary, April 1941, April 1942. This is the cultural. From the city's cultural center. So there's some history here as well. And look how green everything is, how meticulous everything is. And I think I have reached the edge of the city. I'm not aware if there's anything going on over there, so I'm gonna be heading back on this side and checking out things from this area here. We got the bike lanes there. How come I didn't mention that before? Maybe because I didn't see him in the center. But we got bike lanes here. Look at that. Very, very nice. Now I want to bring to your attention something. As we're walking up, as you can see, that street up ahead, it kind of curves around. But if you look at those buildings from here, you can see that they are kind of similar with that sloped, that A-shaped roof. And they're in different color. I really like that. Like, you have these buildings here, newer buildings, but then you got those old school buildings there. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful with the cobblestone street. Just a cool city, you know, just to walk around on a lazy summer day, I should say. Got a pretty cool building over there, very, very modern looking. And then you got these older ones here, and they look cool too. You know, they look pretty interesting too. Different colors, gives the city a certain character with the trees over there. Very nice. This balcony, man, it's so low. That's so crazy. Here you got the street called Volnosh, and that means freedom. Freedom Street, essentially. Got a Maserati up ahead with the US style plates here. Very cool. Unexpected. This is for rent right here, 50 square meters. If you guys are interested, tell your boy James sent you. Let's check out one of these kind of courtyards. Looks like here inside. This is kind of what it looks like. I'm always interested how these courtyards look like. And there you have it. Very cool. Now check this out. These are the buildings of the former Remand prison. Look at that. And this is the buildings of the former Remand prison. Archival photo. And many protesters who arrested, 259 were tried in court, and another 212 faced charges at a magistrate's court. Look at that. Went down in history because of the legal and financial help the workers received from the Workers' Defense Committee, an organization formed in 1976. Look at that. This is the Institute of Memory kind of people's memory. Mazovche, Serce Polskie. This is the region, and this means heart of Poland. Heart of Poland. And now we are exploring another street from that kind of main square. We're gonna go up the street right here and check it out. Looks like there's some stuff happening here. There we got a finest sklep. You know, if I ever open a sklep, I'm gonna call it finest sklep as well. That's the proper name. Here you got a little area with what looks to be an abandoned building here. Let's check it out. Look at that. Yep, pretty abandoned to me. I wonder how old this building is. That would be interesting. This building, I think, is still in business. I don't know about that one, but these ones, especially this one, is definitely out of commission. But you know, if you remodel it, right, put it back together, it would be a cool building with kind of this little tree-lined area here. Pretty cool. And you got a, you got an area where you can dry your clothes here as well. Here's another street, cobblestone, but very different. Look at the buildings here. Very different, these two buildings over here. Looks like they're it's for rent. Vynayam. And this building is all no windows, nothing. All boarded up. Here, what we have here is looks to be some new developments. Look at this. They're saying for rent area from 40 square meters. So it's about like 450 square feet or so. You can give them a call. Brand new development facing the park. And look what we found here. We have another really modern area. Look at this. On the other side of this park here. I nasz fotograf oczywiście. I understand some of it now. Radom, nasze miasto. Polskie radio dzieciom. Radom, nasze miasto. Look at what they did for all the kids here. Pretty crazy. Wow. And that looks like a big shopping center. We're gonna go and see if we can check out this Galeria Słoneczna. Let's see if we can check it out. It looks like the shopping mall is closed today. The stores are, at least. The shopping mall is open, but the stores are closed. But this would be a good opportunity to go somewhere inside and just cool down for a minute. Because as much as I love, traveling and exploring different places in the summer, it can get fairly hot. And today is one of these days where it feels very humid. And a nice break is definitely in order. Get some water here, maybe get a bite to eat at some other place as well. Okay, now it's time to get some food. I'm getting hungry. It's already like after 3 p.m. Time to sit down and have a proper meal. And I'm in the mood for a burger, actually. I haven't had a burger in ages, as strange as it sounds. And so we're gonna be getting a burger today. I found a couple of options. And there's a restaurant here, kind of American style. Food, burgers, fries, stuff like that. So we're gonna be going there and checking it out. Now I was just walking to my restaurant and I saw these buildings. And I gotta say, man, they look awesome. It's a combination of colors. It's a combination of the style of buildings. And the fact that they're kind of alone, like they're so different. They got more buildings over there. But man, these 3 buildings look awesome, okay? Just want to kind of put that out there. Okay, so this is the restaurant that I found. Let's go see. Let's go see if it's any good. Look how many burgers they have. Wow. So this could be the place for burgers. Big Tower Burger. Double hot mix burger. Classic burger. Okay, all right, now I gotta decide. Today we are having Heineken, alcohol-free beer. Pretty good. Looks awesome. Thank you so much.
We are waiting for French fries. I bring you immediately.
Okay. Look at this burger. Bon appetit to everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Burger is really, really good. Really nice meat, nicely marinated, delicious. Amazing burger. Why you started this restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Why American style?
Because American is a good way.
Okay.
It's salt.
So check out this design here, this interior design. It looks like an American diner, this restaurant, and they have almost all the 50 states here, right? All the 50 US states license plates here. Really, really amazing design. You got that over here. You got Route 66 over there. Look at this. Mighty Chrysler. Look at that over there. And then you got your Indiana Jones. And when I spoke with the owner about it, he told me that he likes American style because American means modern. It means it's a good thing. It's something that people like. It represents the future, modern, stuff like that. So look at this. A lot of amazing stuff here. Really, really amazing burgers. What's your name?
Jack.
Jack? Oh, yeah. Jack. James. Nice to meet you.
James.
I will tell people about your restaurant. Thank you so much. Really good, delicious food. So I was talking to the owner of that restaurant. His name is Jack. And he told me that they had this restaurant here for 6 years at this location, because before that, it was in that shopping center in Galleria. And he also told me some interesting things about the city. Essentially, it's kind of a suburb, he said, of Warsaw, really, because it's only an hour away and you're in Warsaw by car. And so he said 30% of the people here, they work in Warsaw. He also told me that they're planning to build an airport here, or maybe in the process of building it, that could be open next year. And initially it's going to be only for like charter flights to vacation destinations and stuff like that, and that's gonna bring more people in, hopefully. But nevertheless, the burger was awesome. Really, really good food. Definitely recommend it. And here it says the building of the former regional committee of the Polish United Workers' Party. Look at this. This is now one of the rooms when the building serves as the Regional Forestry Museum. Part of the exhibition is devoted to the workers' protest of 1976. Look at that. And here we are in one of the other parks here. Just exploring some of the parks here. And this looks very cool as well. A very, very green city. Lots of trees and grass. Lots of parks. And look how far this park goes. I can't even see the end of it. And the other thing I see here a lot is our families. I see a lot of families here, and which is no surprise because this is a it's only 1 hour away from Warsaw. It's cheaper here compared to Warsaw. So just like with the other cities around Warsaw, like Pruszków, that we visited in one of the other videos, here's another city where you're just an hour away. And you know, I used to have a job in the US where I was about an hour away from work, and I commuted to that job for like years. And so an hour is really not a lot, right? When you think about it in kind of the general sense, right? An hour is not a lot. Of course, it depends on the traffic and all that, but typically, you know, for a lot of people, it kind of makes sense to live here and commute to work, come back home, and you know, raise a family here, because all I see is just tons and tons of families here. And here's the park. Now look at this. This park is huge, absolutely huge. Very, very clean, immaculate. The air is very, very fresh here. Nice escape from the sun. Awesome. They got a little area there with the machines to do a little bit of training there. Look how big this park is. And they got some, what are those, private houses there or whatnot? That's pretty nice. Look at this park. Look how big it is. It just keeps going on and on and on. You'd think it'd be smaller. And I think there's a body of water there. There's like a little river or like a stream. Yep, and there it is. Look at this little stream here. Very, 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 very narrow stream, but still very nice. It gives it a nice touch, for sure. And they got even some like private houses over here. Look at that. Right in the park, essentially, with a big German Shepherd. Look at this building over here. It's like a few buildings kind of fusing as one and then stretching out, and this looks to be a church, and I've never seen a church that looks like that. And here's how it looks from the front. It looks pretty cool. Here you have your basic residential dwellings, and they look to me the same as you would have maybe in the Chota, kind of same style, very clean. Look at this, completely immaculate. No balconies, guys, no balconies. I hate to disappoint you. No balconies at all, but they're facing this cool looking church. Some other buildings here, and I gotta give them credit, you know, for the paintwork. This building, that building, very, very creative paintwork. I gotta give them that. It's nice, it's nice. So on this side we have kind of your typical developments, right? Not completely modern. Some things that you will find in the Chota, very, very commonplace for these kinds of buildings. But on the other side, we got a fairly modern development over there, something that you might find in Muranov. So there you go. Who says this place doesn't have everything that you're looking for? Everything that you desire. Now that it's closer to the evening and not as hot, check out this main square. Check out how many people there are here. It's packed with people doing all kinds of things, and it looks awesome. It looks incredible. I don't remember the last time I was kind of in a smaller city that has so many people just chilling, having fun, enjoying, eating, just having a good time. And it gets even more over there as we walk back on this main kind of cobblestone street. It's gonna be tons and tons of people just chilling, having a good time. Street right here is pretty cool. Look at this cobblestone. We got a nice sidewalk, trees. Just beautiful street right here. Lots of interesting shops here. Restaurants, coffee shops. So I decided to stop by this coffee shop, have a little bit of a drink, just chill, decompress for a minute. This is what it looks like right here. I got my laptop out, doing a little bit of work before my train back to Warsaw. Just finished a little bit of work and got a little bit of rest at that coffee shop over there. And now it's almost 8 o'clock and it's time to head back to the train station to get a train to Warsaw. Just a little bit of a 15-20 minute walk to the main railway station. And then we're just gonna be a little bit early, how I like it, and we're gonna be leaving this wonderful city. Completely unexpected, really cool city. Don't forget to grab your kids on green light. There's the Dworzec Kolejowy, and we got about 20 minutes or so before our train, which is a good amount of time to chill and relax without needing to be in a hurry. Looks like my train is here early. Just made it back to Warsaw, right to the center, Śródmieście. Warsaw looks as glorious as ever. It's good to be back. Big cities are definitely my thing. But that city was cool. Radom was really good. It was a lot more than I expected. Beautiful downtown, awesome parks. You know, that the cobblestone streets. I really love that. The great food. Great environment. Had a really good trip. Was really impressed by the city. So definitely need to keep exploring more cities. So if you guys have any suggestions for more, you know, non-touristy cities to explore, I'm all yours. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in a future video. And we even got scooter rentals here as well. Awesome. And here's the map of the city. Look at this. I missed it on the first try as I was leaving the